would it really take to raise Scooby-Doo in the real world? No cartoons, no Mystery Inc., just a strange glowing egg found in an abandoned amusement park. From a tiny, clumsy puppy to a snack-loving detective who can sniff out any mystery. But raising Scooby-Doo comes with one big problem. His appetite is endless, and once he smells a Scooby Snack, every mystery finds him. Later that night, I was walking through an abandoned amusement park. The fog was thick. The rides were rusted. Then I saw something glowing in a pile of old carnival tickets. A strange egg wrapped in a turquoise dog collar with the letters SD. The egg pulsed with a warm neon light. The moment I touched it, I realized it was incredibly hot. Suddenly, glowing eyes opened in the darkness above me. Ghostly bats dove straight toward the egg. One of them flew directly at my face. So I grabbed the egg without thinking and started swinging my flashlight to keep the bats away. Then I ran as fast as I could back home. Back in my room, I prepared the biggest dog bed I had. I placed the strange egg carefully on a warm blanket, then turned on a lamp to keep it warm. The egg started shaking faster and faster. Out rolled a tiny, clumsy puppy. He looked around nervously. Then he noticed me watching. His tail started wagging like crazy, and he howled happily, "Scooby-Dooby-Doo!" If he was going to stay here, he needed a home. So I modified a small toy van and placed it on the bed. The van began glowing and growing bigger. Suddenly, it transformed into a perfect little mystery machine. Even the headlights turned on. The puppy barked excitedly and ran straight inside his new home. He poked his head out the window and yawned. The next morning, sunlight filled the room. His stomach growled like thunder.
Time to eat.
I tried giving him normal dog food, but he immediately turned away and covered his nose like it smelled terrible.
That's seriously...
All right, time to cook something better. First ingredient, flour. Then a thick layer of caramel. And finally, some secret spices. The dough came together perfectly. Soon, a bone-shaped cookie was baking in the oven, and it smelled amazing. I placed the Scooby Snack in front of him. His eyes locked onto it instantly.
Here's your special
Scooby looked at me like I had saved his life. Then he swallowed the entire box in one gulp. His eyes suddenly widened, and his body started growing fast. Big as a giant dog.
Shaggy.
His detective instincts suddenly kicked in, and so did his endless appetite. He jumped out of the bed and ran straight into the kitchen. The fridge door opened wide. Food started flying everywhere. Giant sandwiches disappeared in seconds. Scooby kept chewing non-stop. Even a whole turkey vanished instantly. At the same time, he crawled around with a magnifying glass. Apparently, my old socks were important clues. He carefully picked them up like evidence.
More socks.
Then searched under every piece of furniture. Soon, a huge pile of clues appeared. The refrigerator was completely empty, and in the middle of the room stood a giant pile of junk, perfectly stacked like a pyramid.
Like, who builds
Hey,
a pyramid out of
wait a
socks?
second.
It
Did you
wasn't me,
seriously
Scoob,
eat?
Honestly.
Eat all of that and somehow turn my house into a detective scene?
You ate all that, didn't you,
But
Scooby?
suddenly, Scooby stopped smiling.
Yep.
His expression
Looks like a
froze
case of
completely. The fur on his neck
And all
stood
I
up.
needed was my wits and a pile of...
He stared into a puddle on the floor, but the reflection didn't show the room anymore. It showed ancient ruins. Then everything around us began spinning. A second
sock. I'm Zoinks.
Like, what does this
later,
mean?
we landed
And why are there
inside a
bubbles?
dark temple.
Uh-oh, a clue. Aha, got it.
Fred, Daphne, Velma, and Shaggy ran. Scooby jumped straight into Shaggy's arms.
They're in trouble. Zoinks.
The ground started shaking. Fred rushed to finish building a trap,
Run, Fred, run!
but the temple wall exploded.
Right behind us! Hurry! Keep running!
From the smoke emerged a massive
Zoinks,
three-headed
Scoob, you're heavy.
Cerberus.
Rough, hooray!
Green fire burned inside its metal jaws, and the monster warned us to leave the temple. The beast attacked with 3 streams of fire. Fred's trap burned instantly. The rocks crashed uselessly onto the ground. Fred couldn't believe his plan failed. Scooby and Shaggy were shaking with fear. Their teeth chattered like machine guns. They tried hiding inside a stone coffin, but the monster smashed it open easily. The giant Cerberus towered above everyone. Its metal jaws snapped loudly. Scooby covered his head in pure terror. There was only one option left. I pulled out the last Super Scooby Snack. Scooby, would you do it for a Scooby Snack? I threw the glowing snack toward him.
A powerful mechanical growl.
A massive flash of light exploded.
Scooby-Doo, look!
Even the Cerberus stepped back in shock. Scooby transformed into a glowing battle dog. Then he charged straight at the monster. He dodged the flames easily and tied 2 of the monster's necks together. The third head tried to bite him, but Scooby knocked it away with his tail. The robot collapsed in sparks and smoke.
Zoinks! Whoa!
Velma removed the pilot's helmet,
Zoinks, it's collapsing!
revealing Professor Higgins. A flash of light later,
You meddling
we were
kids.
back
I
in
would've
my
gotten away
room.
with it too, if it weren't for you.
Scooby shrank back into a tiny puppy. He licked his lips
Zoinks.
happily after the adventure,
Good job, Scooby.
then fell asleep inside a Scooby Snacks box. My perfect little hero.